Good morning, welcome to the Daily News Podcast. Today is May 7th, 2026.
We start in the Middle East, where President Trump says a deal with Iran is still possible, even as fighting continues across the region. Israel has carried out fresh strikes in Beirut, including what officials describe as a targeted hit on a senior Hezbollah figure, the first strike in the Lebanese capital since last month's ceasefire. That's raising fears the fragile truce could unravel fast.
At the same time, the UN is calling on Israel to release members of a Gaza-bound aid flotilla who were detained in international waters. Diplomats are scrambling to prevent the conflict from widening, but regional instability is clearly growing. Adding another layer, China's foreign minister is meeting his Iranian counterpart in Beijing, urging that a key maritime strait be reopened as soon as possible. That waterway is critical for global oil shipments, so any disruption hits energy markets worldwide. This is Iran's first high-level visit to China since the war began, and it signals Beijing wants a more visible diplomatic role. Bottom line, we've got military escalation, high-stakes diplomacy, and global energy security all tangled together, and no clear off-ramp yet. And when oil routes are even mentioned in the same sentence as conflict, markets start sweating. Definitely one to watch. Speaking of markets, U.S. corporate earnings are on track to hit a record $690 billion for the first quarter of 2026. That would top the previous quarterly high and shows companies are still delivering profits despite economic uncertainty and geopolitical tension. Investors are also cheering strong results from AMD. The chipmaker beat expectations and gave upbeat guidance, pointing to surging demand for AI-related chips. Its stock jumped on the news, reinforcing how central AI hardware has become to this market cycle. But there's a flip side to the AI boom. Microsoft is reportedly reassessing its goal of matching 100% of its electricity use with renewable energy by 2030. Why? Exploding demand from AI data centers. The company is pouring billions into cloud and AI infrastructure, and those facilities consume enormous amounts of power. It highlights a growing tension across the tech industry, rapid AI expansion versus climate commitments. So on one hand, record profits and chip rallies. On the other, serious questions about sustainability and long-term energy supply. That push and pull could define the next phase of this bull run.
Yeah, AI is printing money and burning megawatts. That trade-off isn't going away anytime soon. On the tech policy front, Apple has agreed to pay $250 million to settle a class action lawsuit over delayed AI upgrades to Siri. The case argued that Apple overpromised advanced AI features and didn't deliver on the timeline consumers were led to expect. The settlement doesn't mean Apple admits wrongdoing, but it does underscore how risky AI marketing claims have become.
In Washington, Microsoft, Google, and xAI have agreed to allow government agencies to test certain AI models before they're publicly released. The idea is to build in more oversight and safety evaluation as these systems grow more powerful. It's a notable step towards structured public-private cooperation on AI governance. And in California, police will soon begin issuing traffic tickets directly to driverless cars operating without human drivers. That's right, robot access can now get cited. The move is meant to close accountability gaps as autonomous vehicles become more common on public roads. Taken together, it's clear regulators are moving from talking about AI and automation to actively shaping how it rolls out, in courtrooms, in agencies, and now on city streets. The era of move fast and break things is definitely being replaced with move fast and lawyer up. And to wrap up on a lighter note, sneaker culture is having another big week. The Satoshi Nakamoto collaboration with Vans is returning in a new blue colorway after the last drop caused chaotic lines and even required a police presence. That's the level of hype we're talking about. New Balance is continuing its strong run with the 1890 Outer Space release set for June, while Nike is rolling out its DSRPT pack, refreshing classic running models with bold, pattern-heavy designs. The trend is clear: heritage silhouettes, modern twists, and a lot of cultural storytelling baked in. Even in a world dominated by AI headlines and geopolitical tension, the sneaker economy keeps marching and sprinting forward.
From war rooms to boardrooms to shoe drops, that's the world in one morning.
That's it for today's Daily News Podcast.
Thanks for starting your day with us.
We'll see you tomorrow.